an apology afterwards?
No, Garrett did his press conference, and then the whole team was out of there. The Steelers hit the buses pretty quickly. In fact, some of the injured players like Juju Smith-Schuster were out of there well before the media even got out there. But, Steelers, they tried to say the right things. Obviously they said Garrett needs to be suspended for the year. Many players felt that way. But privately, they're pretty fired up and pretty excited to see the Browns again in about 16 days in Pittsburgh. One player did notice that the Browns were celebrating, or at least they appeared to be celebrating the whole incident afterward. They were fired up, and so a player called it the expletive classless and said they act like they've never been there before. So there was no love lost here.
All right, Jeremy Fowler joining us from Cleveland. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you.
In case you're wondering about Garrett's penalty history, entering Thursday's game, Garrett had been flagged just 5 times for roughing the passer, unsportsmanlike conduct, unnecessary roughness, or a personal foul.
The 6th three-time most valuable player in the American League.
Drilled out to deep left field. He's done it again.
Every year I get better. I feel like I can hit anything.
Just 2 years ago, he was the National League Rookie of the Year. The NL most valuable player, Cody Bellinger.
A little emotional. It's what you dream of, man.
That is long gone for Cody Bellinger.
Good vibrations. The Beach Boys win baseball's MVP awards. Not those Beach Boys. This pair.
Trout hammers one out towards center field. That one is way out of here. Oh.
Los Angeles Dodger Cody Bellinger and Los Angeles Angel Mike Trout doesn't actually play in the city or county of Los Angeles. Mike Trout, Anaheim's finest, is the clear headline. He's now finished first or second in the voting in all but one of his 8 big league seasons. He joins big company with this his 3rd MVP. And at 28, Trout is the 2nd youngest to win 3 MVP awards. The only player to do it younger, Stan Musial, won his 3rd at 27. Mike the Man Trout. Doesn't rhyme, but it's time to recognize his greatness if you aren't already on board.
There's not a guy out there that doesn't marvel at Mike Trout's talent.
The big dancer will come back to life. Undisputably the best player in baseball.
Wouldn't it be nice if the Angels were above 500? Only Ernie Banks won multiple MVPs on teams with losing records.
Bellinger. Gomez better hurry. Got him! Amazing!
The Dodgers won a ton of games, thanks in large part to Cody Bellinger's fast start. He's the first Dodger to win the MVP since Clayton Kershaw in 2014. Trout won it that year, too. Kershaw was the first NL pitcher to win MVP since Bob Gibson in 1968. 20 years later, the MVP went to Kirk Gibson, the last Dodger position player to be crowned before Bellinger.
I don't believe what I just saw!
We're getting closer to 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, who never won an MVP, but does have a Golden Globe. Hey, John Ritter did win an Emmy, and Bellinger's Three's Company is impressive. Joins Jackie Robinson and Don Newcomb as the only Dodgers to win both Rookie of the Year and MVP. Isn't this fun?
Both of these guys are doing phenomenal things.
Cody Bellinger, 24, and there's so much more. Mike Trout, so good he can miss a month and not skip a beat or be beat.
There was also controversial news from the majors as well. The penalties for teams caught stealing signs could be unlike anything seen in the sport's history, according to ESPN's Jeff Passan.